Hey fellas, welcome back. We're gonna go ahead and clean some of the racks, some of the bins today. We got our spray right here. We're gonna go ahead and clean. We're gonna start up top. We're gonna start with Brody back here. Let's see. Ooh, and that's what you call some humidity, fellas. And he's soaking wet. This right here is Brody. That's our normal. This was actually a rescue. He was Brody was, I believe, I think it was, let me see. I think it was 100 grams or so. Maybe less than that, fellas. Oh, here it is. Put him back real quick. And tell y'all, when we first got Brody, let's see. When did we get Brody? You gotta watch him, he runs off, fellas. Alright, so we got Brody 6'13", 22. He was, no, I'm sorry, fellas. 4'11", 22. He was 65 grams. 4'11". So he was 65 grams. It's our second snake that we had at the time. He was covered in mites. Went through the whole program with him. But as y'all can see, fellas, he's very cool. He's real docile. But we're going to go ahead and throw him down on the ground. And we're going to go ahead and clean his tub. That's another good thing about. And as y'all can see, he knocked this whole water dish over. But that's why I like having a room just for them too, because I could just put him down. He can't get out. The worst that'll happen is he'll go up underneath something. But that's cool. All right. So we got our solution right here. Forgot what you even call this stuff, but it's basically the same thing that they have in that medical solution. Pretty much is that stuff that they tell you to go home and shower with before you have surgery. All right. Another thing about liking these tubs, just 4 sheets. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. And then fold it halfway on the first one. Fits perfect every time. Same thing. Boom. Perfect every time. Alright, and usually we'll spray the hide, but we're not going to spray his because his was a little moist already. Paper towels. Need another roll. Now let's find Brody. Where this dude went. Damn. Come here, boy. Alright, so we found Brody. So we're going to put him back in his enclosure. And we'll go ahead and get him water after this. I usually have my bucket in here, but today I don't. So we're not going to worry about it right now. We'll get him water. These right here, just go ahead and throw it into one of your smaller snakes bin once we have it. It was crazy. I'll tell you something that once we get to it, but had one of the snakes go into it and constrict and keep busting it open. It was pretty crazy. All right, this is one of our latest snakes that we had purchased, and y'all go ahead and check my boy out. It's Proper Rolls. It's on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram, and possibly even more. But this right here, she's a female. Right there. That's a banana pastel piebald. That's what you call that right there. Very beautiful girl. So we're gonna go ahead and clean her bin. Push the seat back in. And we're gonna put her in the closet. Just because she's a little smaller snake, and I really don't want to have to go under the gecko rack or nothing like that to catch her. And also, here in the future, fellas, I believe this rack right here we're gonna put over here. We might even just cancel these out. I think I've seen some that are a little smaller that I can get away with instead of bulky wood, and it's a little heavy. But I like the ones I made. Might actually just make another one, stack them on top of each other in this corner, and then the same thing with that one over in that corner. It'll make this small room look a little bigger. I mean, it's not that big. It's probably 10 by 12, something like that. So, not really working with a lot, but you gotta take what you got and make do with it, fellas. But we're gonna be on to some big things. We got some parents that we've been doing, hoping to get our first clutch maybe at the towards the end of the year. So maybe sooner than that, fellas. But we're gonna see. And then what I do is just spray the bag of the hide and just the front, just one spray. That way it just kind of keeps the paper towels at bay. Then we'll get our snake. And this is Bella, fellas. So that's Bella. Again, she's a pastel banana piebald. She's a beautiful snake. And we got her sister. I don't know if they were the same clutch or not, but we got her sister down there that we went ahead and picked up as well. So, and we'll put her water back because it's still good. Alright, now we're gonna get we'll just go down the line. Alright, here's Cleopatra. But we're gonna have to change the name. This is our male. It's another male, it's a normal. We thought it was a female, but we went ahead and got comfortable with the probing kit, fellas. Right here, get y'all a probing kit if y'all want to sex the pythons. And we'll go over, we'll make a video on how we did it and how we learned it, and actually we'll post on who we learned it from. And as y'all can tell, we learned it from somebody on YouTube. So let me get him off me and put him in the closet so we can clean his bin. And there he goes. Also, these bins, I like these cups right here. As you can see, that water's clean, fellas. Look how clean that water is. Man, I'll take a sip of that water right there. That's good stuff. Clean. Also, I don't know how often other people clean their bins. I usually just come in here, and all the bins aren't dirty right now. We'll show y'all some of them here in a minute. I usually just come in here, and when I see a poop, I clean a poop. That's my motto, fellas. See a poop, clean a poop, right? You don't want to be living in poop, so why make them, right? Also, clean this out where the water dish goes. Clean all the sides. And boom, you're done. Alright, and then these bins right here. Well, I like these two. 3 sheets. Whoops. 3 sheets. Pretend like we didn't rip that part. And then right in the middle one, I make a U. Make a U. Make it a U shape. Check it out. These are the FB70 tubs. Make your little U. And boom. Check that out. I'm going to show you right here. See that right there? Bam. Notched out perfectly fine. See that right there? And that's why I missed the front bay just a touch, because it settles that paper towel right snug up in there, you know? 3, 3. And then you place them in the bag. Boom. And overlap it and come to this side. See how that paper towel float up right there? We're just going to mist it right lightly like that. Pump that thing, and then in the back, ooh, make sure your tub don't fall out on you. That thing about to hit the ground. And just mist lightly right there. And then put your water bowl back in there. See how we did that notch? You just cut the notch out right there, right in the middle. Paper towel 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 3, 3. So there you have it. Let's get them out. We'll put our boy in there. Also, if y'all stick around, fellas, we're going to go ahead and feed these puppies tonight. I know it kind of contradicts to what I'm doing. Cleaning, you know, you wouldn't want to feed, and I don't necessarily do feed. But if y'all want to see that, y'all let me know. Because I will be feeding some. Some actually do got to eat tonight because we're on a breeding program, and they need to take a food now because next week we're going to go ahead and get them locked up again. So we're going to come on down here. This right here is Demeanor. She's weighing in right now at, what is it? I didn't grab it on here. I guess we can pop her on the scale right quick, huh? Pop it on there. Let's see. So she's right at 1,400 grams. She's not ready to breed just yet. What's up, Brooklyn? Let's go. But we did get a lock with her. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put a few rats in her and see if we can get her ready to start pairing next month. And that's a pastel 100% Xanthics VPI. Let me show y'all, fellas. These bins aren't even dirty. I just wanted to show y'all that. Look, that stuff's still clean. Ain't even got a poop in it, right? But we're going to go ahead and clean it anyway. We right here. We're going to do it. A lot of people would be wasting. It'd be a waste, but I don't think it is. Just for anything. This is just like preventive too, you know? Like, I don't know if anybody does the pythons out there, but I've had mites before, you know? Like I told y'all, I rescued the normal ball in the bank, Brody. He came with hundreds of mice. I was like, hey, let me hold him at the thing, you know, because he was looking real skinny. They was like, oh, we can't let you hold him. Yes, sir. Clean the bins all the time. Like I said, see a poop, clean a poop, right? Man, y'all got me lost train of thought, bro. But it's all good. But we're gonna keep pushing. Look, just clean your bins. Keep them healthy, bro. That's all you gotta do. You wouldn't want to be living in there with nothing, right? And that's why we ain't gonna get too big here. We're gonna keep it, you know, relatively small. We're gonna breed some pythons, though. Don't get me wrong, because this is my hobby. This is what I enjoy doing, fellas. I'm not doing this to make the money. I'm not doing this for YouTube. I'm really not. I'm doing it for my experience, and if I can help somebody out there, this is where we can get it right here. We can get it in the lab together. Also, y'all see the sticky tapes right here? If y'all can see them, but I got pieces of tape. We're gonna upgrade to whenever we're pairing off males and females. What I did with the paper towels right here. But we're gonna get a better program on that as well. So what I do is just 9 paper towels per bin. So y'all can add this up, how many paper towels we go through. So there's 9 paper towels per bin. And in these it's 8. What is it? 4. So it's 8 in the other bins. Like I said, just take that middle, make your notch. Bam. And that fits right in that bowl. Simple as that, you know? I know it's repetitive stuff, but to be honest with you, fella, that's what takes your mind off of things, you know? Yeah, at ease. You're doing your own little thing. Got my hobby going, you know? And I enjoy doing this, so that's what we're doing. And also, like I said, fellas, the water's still clean. We're going to add to it, but you clean it every couple of days. You can still drink out this stuff. If I could drink out of it, my babies can too. Look at that. So we got them right here. There's our girl. That's a pastel 100% Xanthics VPI. Right there. We picked her up at a reptile show. We actually got a mate with her. He's down here. But we didn't get him locked up. We got Zeus locked up, which I think he's next. So we'll check that big boy out. Stay right there, girl. All right. Nope, it's Medusa. She's feisty, fellas. She's right at 1,000 grams, and we do have a plan with her. This is what you call a mochi, a Mojave Inchi. As you can see, look at that beautiful pattern. So we do have plans for her. But she's a little light right now. She's right at, say 1,000 grams. I'd say right at 1,000 grams, fellas. So, and if you see anything in the corners, just pull it out. Give it a couple sprays. I like to dilute it a little bit with the water. And that way you don't have to spray too much of your cleaner, you know. And what you'd say, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 paper towels to scrub daddy the bin. Might need to get me a sponge, because sometimes in these corners, fella, you know, it gets clogged up. We need a few more on that one. They ain't bad, though. And boom, there you go. Same thing, 9 paper towels. 1, 2, 3. Lay the ones in the back. Bam. Cut the one in the front. Bam. And that's it. Light mist. A little bit more heavy. Light. Drop the water back in. And we'll go ahead and get her out. And again, that's Medusa. Samochi, which is a Mojave Inchi. As y'all can see, she's always ready to go. But she is a beautiful snake, and we like working with her. So we're going to keep her around. And right here, this is a big boy Zeus. And actually, this is the male version of what y'all just seen. This is actually a Mojave Inchi as well. So y'all can see them nice markings on them. So this is what we're pairing with Medusa, but she's not ready. And as y'all can see, he's massive. This dude is big. He's right at 1,600 grams right now, maybe 1,550. So that's good. He's ready. She's not, and they are the same age. So that just goes to show y'all too, fellas, the different response levels of food. So if y'all out there saying, "Oh, my ball python don't eat," and this and that, I understand that. Sometimes they don't eat. We've only been doing this 13 months, and I can only tell you by experience. And I'm gonna show you something just for instance. You know, let's put something to the test. Let's do it. Y'all haven't seen her yet on this live, but we're gonna go ahead and get it out. Because as y'all know, we started with Brody. We cleaned him first. We're gonna go ahead and pull him back out real quick because we got a story. We'll go ahead and make the story time real quick. Check this out. Boom. This is Brody. Okay. What's going on, fellas? Laker Python. Is that it? Yeah. What's going on, brother? Check it out. So that's Brody. So we're gonna go back to the notes. And look. We got Brody 4'11", 22 at 65 grams. So that's Brody, right? So we'll put Brody down. So check it out. Let's go back one. Because that's the second snake. So we're going to go back one, right? Right here. 65 grams. This is Nagini. 4'12", 22. 50 grams. Y'all see that? 50 grams. So look, let's grab Brody up. This is Brody. 13 months ago. Here's 65 grams, fellas, right? Okay. 13 months ago, Nagini was 50 grams? Nagini was 50 grams. Brody was bigger than Nagini, fellas. Check this out. And boom, this is Nagini today. Look at that. You see the size comparison? Look. Like Brody could fit inside a Nagini, right? So that's 13 months. Same age, basically. And Brody was heavier than... No. Yeah, Brody was heavier. No. Yeah, Nagini was 50 grams. 55 grams, hatchling. And Brody was 65 grams. So he's only 15 grams heavier, give or take, right? But just look at the size difference today. Boom. So that's just going to feeding response, right? Nagini has never missed a meal in 13 months, every week, right? Brody, well, of course, he's missed a couple meals. But look at him, he's still healthy. No sharp spines or nothing. But he's still a healthy snake all in all, right? So that's just the difference of the feeding responses. So I know a lot of people out there have trouble with him. Oh, what, he's not eating, you know. And that's cool because y'all may only have that one ball python, right, to relate to. He's in a cage. Oh, he didn't eat this week. Because when I first started, that's what happened. Well, I get frustrated, you know. Why is he not eating, right? But now you got a scale of 14, 13, 14 ball pythons. You can kind of get a visual of what's going on, right? So that's how we put that in perspective. So if y'all out there thinking, oh, well, he's not eating, it's okay. Does he look healthy? How are they acting? You know, stuff like that. That's when you take in consideration on behaviors at that point, you know. But they're not going to eat every week. You know, some people feed every 2 weeks on the bigger ones, you know, and that's what I do as well. Like taking, for instance, up here, we got Cleopatra, which is a normal male. Since we've had her, I think it was what, maybe 6 months ago. She's only taken four or five meals, 6 meals maybe, and that's it. And has she lost any weight? Yeah, I think she's lost because I thought she was a female, but he has only lost like 150 grams, you know, in 7 months. But is he still healthy? 100%. 100%. I feed a lot of love, and I don't think he really likes it, but 100% healthy. So if they miss a meal here and there, fellas, it's no big deal. They're going to miss a few meals. And some of their feeding responses is crazy, ridiculous, you know. Some of them, when I'm in here feeding, I'd feed them every 4 days, you know. Oh, well, that's too soon. No, it's not. Because if you look it up, their digestive system, they only need about 72 hours. So go ahead and digest it. Is the rat just going to be digested and pooped out at that time? No. But they can hold multiple things in their stomachs. It's not like a human. A snake is more of an instant thing, like they're basically an opportunist, you know? So when he's living in a den in South Africa and he sticks his head out and he sees a rat, boom, getting it. The next day, another rat might come around, boom, he's going to hit it. And so he feels that he's full or that he don't need no more. You know? I wouldn't advise feeding back to back every other day because then that's probably going to mess with him just a little bit. I don't know if it will, but it may. In my theory, I'm going to say it may because you're going to have one rat deeper in their stomach with more chemicals on it or what have you, right? Because like we have them chemicals in our stomach, they break down the food. And then you put another one in the next day, it's going to be at a different stage, right? So if you're going to feed two little rats, feed them at the same day. Don't feed them one day and then the next day. So this here's Nagini. This is our albino pinstripe female, fellas. Right there. And let's recap. She was 50 grams when we got her. 60 grams, you know. I think that was a little bit of guess, but boom. And we'll put her down right there and clean her bin. Put the water up there. So And if y'all want to see them eat, y'all let me know, because whether or not I feed them now on a live, power feeding isn't that good. And no, it's not that good. It's not. Power feeding is not good, fellas. That's why I said it's not for everybody, and I don't advise everybody to do it. And do I just power feed here? No. Like Nagini, the last time she ate was 8 days ago. Everything in here has been over a week, you know. But if I'm in here, say if I fed Nagini on a Sunday, right? And then, because they're not all on the same schedule. So if I was in here Sunday and I fed Nagini, right? And then I came in here to feed some of the smaller snakes and 2 or 3 of the biggest snakes. And I had 3 big rats in there and a bunch of small ones, and all the small ones ate. And 2 out of the 3 up here ate. I'd scratch my head, look back at my notes, and say, "Hey, okay, it's Friday, it's Thursday. You know, okay, Nagini ate 3 days ago. Zeus ate 3 days ago. Medusa ate 3 days ago. Take a peek in its okay. Medusa's looking a little lighter. Pop that little rat in there with her. See if she takes it. If she don't take it within the first 5 minutes, pop them out. Take them out. You know, you don't want them to stress them out and overload their system. But at that point, yes, I will feed them again. You know, but am I just gonna feed them one day and turn around the next day and feed them? No, we're not gonna do that, because that's gonna overload their system. And if you're gonna feed 2 rats at one time, like some of the snakes that I had were picking, you know, they were nice size, and we'll go over that too. But they wouldn't take a normal sized rat that would fit their quality of build, right? I guess because they would be intimidated or whatnot. They would only like pinkies or smaller stuff. So of course I'm gonna pop 2 of them in there. You know, they got rats that aren't even weaned, can't open their eyes yet. So at that time, fellas, we'll pop 2 of them in there. And sometimes that's all you got to feed. If it's a little bit smaller, you know, don't worry about it. Just try to feed them maybe 2 little ones, but don't try to feed them 2 at a time all the time. It's probably not that good for them. But if you have to, it's understandable, fellas. See, we just missed that hide right there. Boom. Done. So boom, that's Nagini again, fellas. And we're gonna keep it moving. Over here, Apollo. This is Apollo. That's a GHI butter pastel. Right there. Look at that sick pattern. That's beautiful, right? Tell me what y'all think about that. And then we got a lion coming in here. Check it out, fellas. Yeah, whole lion. Callie, you're gonna have to get out the exhibit. Doors open, that's why. Boom. So that's Apollo. GHI butter pastel. And the story about Apollo, actually, we had these holes drilled in the bin, and they was a little bit too big, I'm assuming. It's another lesson that we learned. So he was right here. That's why I got this big tape on the inside. We're gonna replace it, but we got the tape on the inside, and I had to cut it out because he actually wound up getting his head stuck in there, fellas. And this was a while ago, but as you can see, let's see his neck. Come here, Apollo. He's a little sketchy now, but his neck is totally healed up. He did have like a little red mark right here, but it was good. And he wasn't like that long, fellas, because I come in here 2, 3 times a day and check on him. So I'm supposing when he did get his head stuck, he was probably only in there. I mean, worst case scenario, fellas, 8 hours, right? Sleep 8 hours, 7 hours. Worst case scenario, but I'd like to hope not. But just from the looks of it, I would say maybe an hour. But he was pretty calm when he was in there. It was just when I started to cut, he started to freak out on me. But if I wouldn't have came in here, he would be dead today. So we're gonna be good with that. And that's it. And we're gonna go ahead and replace all these bins probably, fellas, because we put the holes in it. And some of the snakes at young ages is a little bit too big. And that's nothing but a 3/8 hole. And it's crazy, but I didn't even think he could get his head out of that, and he did. So if you think it's gonna be too big of holes you're drilling in your tubs, just go a little smaller and go with a little bit more holes. That's another lesson learned right there. So don't think just because the snake's head this big, he can't get through a hole this big. He can stick his head through that thing. You know, same thing with rats. That's another thing I learned, man. I don't know if y'all breed rats out there, but that's another thing I learned with the rats. I'd go into the room, in this room, be like, dang, I had 5 in here, now I got X amount, right? And you'd catch them running around, little bitty old rats, you know. And when I was in the room with them, they was more tame, so they really didn't just run around crazy. But out in the shed, we bought some mice, and that's just a whole nother journey. I'd go out into the shed, have 10 mice out in a bin in a fish tank with a water bottle sticking down. And they would climb up the fish tank, water bottle, through a crack this big, and be sitting on top of the thing when I went in there. I'd be like, what? So don't underestimate the gaps and holes that snakes and rats can fit through. But again, that's Apollo GHI Butter Pastel. It's a beautiful snake. And we'll go ahead and keep going. This is Tut. This is a pastel het pot. Pastel, 100% het pot. Really don't have any plans with him at the moment. But who's to say in the near future? We might have a plan or two with him, eh? So we'll go ahead and clean this bin out. We'll just use this because it ain't dirty. And give it a good scrub down. And also, fellas, another tip. After you clean your bins and you got them in your trash can, and you leave your reptile room, take the trash with you. That way you don't have nothing in here crawling around. I mean, if you have mice or anything, you know, they could possibly jump out of there or wherever, you know, right? So, just a precautionary thing, I'd say. I'd say a well-needed thing, too. You know, you don't want to leave no trash laying around, right? Keep everything organized and clean. I mean, we're not too organized and clean here, but I mean, clean, I'd say we are, but organized. I mean, I got some crap all over, right? But we're in a tight space. Got to have a setup for the computer and the laptop, bags and batteries. Got to have a mop, well, sweeper, right? We got the batteries coming. We got a plan for them actually. And then right beside y'all, we got the gecko rag. And then we got a 40-gallon here. Don't know what we're gonna do with it. So if y'all have any things we could do with that, let me know. A 40-gallon. I don't know what we'd do with it. I actually thought about hanging it on a wall in the corner mount, maybe like a bioactive enclosure. Not really sure what reptile, but a reptile, right? Because that's the way we want to keep it. But oh, we forgot his hide, right? Tut's hide. Put Tut's hide back. All right. So down here we got Aries. Right here. And as y'all see, these paper towels ain't even dirty. But we'll use these to clean and give that a scrub, right? We'll do that. So this is Aries, a male. Right here. So Lemon Blast, Red Stripe, 100% head pod. I don't know if y'all can see them colors, but see if we turn that on for y'all. Boom. I think that just brightened it up. I don't know if you let me know that's better right there. That's that ring light. It's blinding me, but y'all can probably see good. Look at the colors on this thing. Tell me that's not a beautiful snake, fellas. So again, this is a lemon blast red stripe 100% head pod. Look at that marking on his head. That's sick. Right? Beautiful snake. So we're going to go ahead and put Aries up. That's a male. Right there. And we'll go ahead and clean this bin. And then boom. Paper towels. And in these bins, I'm going to turn that back up. That's a little bright. And these tubs down here, I think these are 20. What are these? No, these are 32 quarts, fellas. 32 quart containers, right? And I'd say anything between 150 grams or so to say 500 grams, 600 grams in these containers until you want to switch them. I do got one that's a little over that. And to be honest with you, why? Honestly, I don't know. And that's just part of me being lazy. I just need to order a tub to stick it in the bottom. And I'm going to do that, but I'm probably just going to order 5 more. It's better if you buy them in bulk. That's not really bulk, but if you buy them in a little bit more, you get a little better price. So instead of buying one and having to pay shipping on the one, we'll buy 5 of them. And on these tubs right here, it's like $125 for 5. That's the FB70s from Freedom Breeders. FB70 from Freedom Breeders right there. And these are stir lights for $10 each at Walmart, right? All right, we got our first dirty bin of the day, fellas. We got a poop. And this right here is our female. Turn it back on for y'all. This is a female, fellas. That's a super banana. Check that out. That's a super banana. Female. So we got super banana right there. We'll go ahead and pop her right there in the closet. That's the holding tank. We're going to call the closet the holding tank, fellas. Since everybody said they're living in prison, we'll call it the holding tank, right? All right. So boom. Where the damn trash can? All right. And then again, 4. 4. So see, that ain't long, fellas, to clean a few bins. Don't even take that long. Come in here. Mist. Light mist to the front. Water back in. Hide back in. And we're going to have to fill her water bowl back up because she's a little low. But we'll get to that. We'll clean all of them and then give them a drink of water. And then here we got our male pinstripe 100% head xanthics. What's up, Ken? Yo, let me know. We ain't glitching tonight, so we got the cell phone. So whenever we go live with you, fella, that's what we're going to do, use a cell phone. But that's our male right there. He's a pinstripe, 100% head xanthics. So we're going to clean his bin real quick. And then we're going to go ahead and feed some of them. Because like I said, we got some of them on a breeding program as of now. So we're gonna get everything going. And we're going to learn together, fellas. We hadn't had a clutch yet. Like I said, we've been in 13 months. We've grown up 2 snakes from start to finish. So we're gonna hope for the best. We got two locks. We got like 6 locks, but 2 pairings that we're doing right now, and we're gonna hope for the best, fellas. So after we clean these bins, I'm gonna go ahead and get them locked in. So 4 of them. And like I said before, on mine, bam, 4 of them. Fold the first one in half and put it on. Yeah, we've been slacking on the content, but this is really what I've been doing. I come in here every day to look at them. Like I said, my motto: see a poop, clean a poop. Right? Fold the first one over, and then not only that, fellas, we've been busy with the snakes, and then you see we got the whole new addition. So we got the new addition. So we got all these crested geckos up here. So you see we've been having to maintain that too, right? So we're gonna damn, this fucking tripod shit. See a poop, clean a poop. That's right, Ken. That's how we do it, bro. You know, that's the easiest thing that I could say. So that's how I like doing it. So boom. And then boom, we'll get them back out and put them in there. Y'all let me know down below in the comments, fellas, if y'all want to see them eat tonight. I gotta feed them anyway. So I was gonna do it after the live, after I clean. But if y'all want to see it, y'all let me know. We'll go out to the rat shed and we'll pick a few rats out, right? So boom, we're gonna clean this last one, and then y'all let me know. This right here is our newest release right here. It's our newest ball python. She's shy, real shy. We don't even think we'll be able to get her to come out. It took me 2 weeks before I could even sex this girl. She's beautiful though. Look at them eyes. She might come out a little bit. But this is a soul sucker. Let's see, she's got about a thumb good. But this is our soul sucker, fellas. This is a female. We're gonna grow her out, and we're gonna go ahead and breed her to something. I don't have anything for that as of right now. Never miss a meal. That's right, baby. So boom, we got the water dish. Put it to the sun. Take the hide out and see. That's what I was saying. Put a tube, old paper towels, throw it in there. Oh yeah, Ken, dude. Hey, brother. Look, like I was telling them, we're not worried about that. Like the backlash, I understand. Make a bad reputation. And for any breeder out there, I'm not trying to make a bad reputation for anybody. But my experience for the last 13 months, a lot of my snakes only eat live food. Some of them do eat pre-killed or frozen thaw. Right? We're not gonna get back behind the scenes on how we have to euthanize some of them for freshly kills. Right? But if you're breeding snakes, you know what you got to do sometimes, and do I just feel bad for the rat? Not a little bit, but not really, fellas, because it's a rat. They're high produced and they run around the world and they're invasive, right? I guess. I don't know. But anyways, my snakes got to eat, fellas. I do a lot with the rats too. A lot of them make it. Can't save every rat, right? If we could save every rat, then we'd have plenty of storage for a lot of people on Earth. So I mean, that's just how I figure. So, but none the least, fellas. After we clean this bin, we'll take a walk out to the shed. We'll grab it for rats. And yeah, they got some negative people out there, fellas. They really do. But at the same time, we gotta feed our reptiles, right? We gotta feed our rats that feed the reptiles. You gotta feed the bugs that feed geckos. You gotta feed the crickets. They're gonna feed the geckos, right? You gotta feed her. It's a chain command, right? So that's what it is. Just a chain reaction. That's what I figure. So, and as y'all can see, fellas, damn, it's a lot of paper towels that you use in this shit. I have 57 ball pythons that only feed live to. See? So you only feed live too. So that's cool, see? A lot of people only feed live. But look at that. We had one in the thing, but we don't use a whole roll of paper towels on this mission. And to be honest with y'all, it's just going to get messed up when we go get the rats. But that'll be fun because we'll be in here tomorrow too, chilling. I'll do it again if I have to. It's all good, right? That's why we in it. I'm in it for the hobby. I'm not in it to make just money and all that stuff. Now, once I do sell breed a few snakes, would it be nice to sell some of them? Well, yeah, because I'd give it back to the community, you know? There was a video of a cat close something. See? You see the stuff they could post, Ken? You know? Some crazy stuff. But honestly, we're just doing a hobby here, you know? And I mean, some of the snakes eat live, so why not feed the snake what they want? I mean, if you was living in the woods, at least you could do is get your live meal, right? Nice hot off the grill. Well, it ain't a grill, but you get the message, right? So boom. And then what I do is take the sprayer at the end of the session. This is fresh water we just filled up this evening. And you always want to clean your sprayers out. I just usually rinse it out once a week. Swish it out, you know, you good to go. Put some water in there. And then we'll get our soul sucker back out. And as y'all can see, she just stayed in the ball the whole time. Right there in the closet. She just stayed in that little ball. So she's a little shy. But we'll go ahead and fill up some of these waters. And it's cool if you get a little oversplash. That's what's going to bring that humidity up. And everything's going to be good. You know? Bam. Oh, give him a splash on the head. And just give them all the little fill up on their water. That one's already full. So boom. There we have it, fellas. So there we have it, fellas. See, and looking like she's looking like she's ready for a meal, fellas. See that? She's gonna be one of our victims tonight. She needs to eat. So she's looking hungry. So she's gonna have to eat. Come on, Nagini. Come on, mama. And as y'all can see, she's a very docile snake. This was our first snake. She's a beauty. She's gotten so big here with us, 13 months. She was 50 grams, 65 grams, whatever it was in the notes earlier. And now she's weighing in at 1,550. I think I messed up. Let me look at the scale. If you don't know, go to the scale, fellas, right? 1550. So 1,550 grams. 1550. So boom. 1550 on the game. And boom. We'll go ahead and wrap it up. Oh, that's Brody's. We need to fill Brody up. Don't want to forget Brody, right? Boom. We'll lock him up, like I said, in the prison. And boom, we got it right there. So y'all let me know, fellas. Y'all want to see him eat? Y'all let me know. We're going to go outside, get some rats, put a new bag in this container. We're going to be set. I mean, what time is it, bro? I'm being here tripping. What time is it? Let's see. It's 9:30. It's all good, right? We'll go ahead and feed these puppies. And that's optimal time, fellas, when y'all want to feed them, is whenever the night rolls around, right? Let's flip y'all over. Oh, flip you. Oh, man, I got the screen protector on there. That's right. Bam. So, boom. There we have it, fellas. Show y'all some of these bins. Nice and clean, right? And a lot of people say, oh, these bins are too small, but I mean, that's what I've learned from everybody else. So, that's a big bin, right? How small the snake is compared to the bin. They can lay out to one side this way and one side that way. It's perfect size for my studies, right? Take all this off of here. And another thing, fellas, after you do your thing, clean up. So we're going to go outside, fellas. We'll grab some of these rats real quick. Keep that light on. Throw these paper towel holders over there. Let's do it. Take our trash with us. The mail's in weekly. Could be wrong. No, I don't actually put them in weekly. Let's see. I'll show y'all right quick. So what I did is, this is actually wrong. I put the wrong weight on this sticker. It's supposed to be 1580. I put 1480. That's why I was looking crazy over here. So we had a lock on 511 with Zeus, 12 hours or more. Then we had a lock on 527, 23, and then on 6/4, 23, and she was 1550. And then I had it up here, it was 1480. But I don't know why I had that up there, to be honest with y'all. But we'll let it ride, right? And then up here we had a lock on 529 and 601, fellas, yeah. So we had it on 601. So that's all good, right? Like I said, we touch trash, and we're gonna get up out of here. Boom. God, what the? Holy shit! I just walked into a zombie apocalypse. Can't even see. Like, damn, it's dark. I need something to drink. Yeah, and as y'all can see, fellas, it's actually that dark in the house. Don't know why. We're gonna grab a drink. We're gonna go outside and get us some ranch. Alright. So we outside. Throw this trash out. Right there. Hold tight, fellas. I'm gonna sit right here. I need to pop me a soda real quick. I heard 1 month. Yeah, like, look, fellas, I'm not locking my snakes every week and putting that much stress on them. From what I've heard from the other breeders out there, as long as you get one lock a month, you're good, because they can actually retain the sperm for over like 6 months, I think. So it's just some research I've been doing. The ball pythons can actually retain the sperm for a while. So I didn't know you could go back and scroll through the comments like this. That's cool. That's I mean, yeah, Ken, don't get me wrong, brother. Like, what the other breed is telling you, dude, like, if it works for him, you could definitely do that. Like, you could put him in for 3 or 4 days, take them out, and then feed them. You want to make sure they keep eating because when they're at the 1,500 gram mark, fellas, the 1,200 gram or whatever you're breeding at, I don't personally want to breed anything under than 15, and that's even pushing it for me. I really wanted to stay in the 2,000, 1,800 gram range, but I bumped mine down to 1,500, and I'm gonna tell you why I did that. Because when I put my male in there, say if he's in there for 3 days, I want to take him out, and then I want to take him out, yeah, for three. Yeah, that's how I do it for 3 days, 3 years. So when I take my male out after 3 days, I want to wait 3 more days, and then I want to try to feed him, get him on that food, and then 2 weeks later is what I'm doing, putting him back in. But you can feed them and then put them back in 2 or 3 days after they ate and relock them. You can 100%. But at the same time, if they have already locked 3 days prior and they can retain sperm up to 6 months, then once a month is good for me, right? So that's just me personally. I do once a month from the time the females start cooling off, right, and bowl wrapping, and that's what I've been doing. Once a month, from bowl wrapping, seeking the cool side often, maybe missing a meal. So, and also, I mean, could you check for follicles? I mean, yeah, you could, but it's expensive. I mean, the cheapest unit I found was 1,300. I was gonna get it, but I decided not to because I only have like 2, 3 snakes that I could possibly even see follicles in at this time. We're still early on. Only been doing it for 13 months now, so we're gonna go from there, right? Call it slow roll it, but we're gonna get there, and that's another reason why I'm doing it. It's because it's a hobby. I enjoy doing it. Not trying to make $1 million off of it. It's not a get rich quick scheme or nothing, right? It's something that you got to slowly get into because it takes a while to breed any animal, right? Yeah, we will get there, Ken. I'm telling you, brother. It takes a little bit of patience. And when I first started off, like when I first met my wife 7 years ago, I had a ball python. We got rid of it. The neighbor took it. He was a breeder, quote unquote, right? Even if I don't make money, I'm still gonna breed my snakes for sure. Yeah, hold tight, fellas. See, all year, yeah. Ken, if you want to breed all year, brother, do that. That's right. When they're ready to go, they're gonna go. They're gonna stop eating the food. They're gonna stop doing this. And we're gonna put it to the test real quick. We're gonna go grab some rats, and we'll see. For 30 years, that's good, brother. 30 years. So what's the craziest snake that you made so far? Because a lot of people are telling me you're not just a breeder, and I'm not just trying to consider myself this fantastic ball python breeder, right? 100%. I'm just a young dude in a hobby. I love the snakes, so this is one thing I wanted to experience. My whole goal of the hobby, I don't know if I told anybody this on YouTube, but we'll tell you my goal of the hobby, fellas. My goal of my hobby is to breed some beautiful snakes and make it to a reptile show. That's what I want to do. I just want to go to, because I've been to so many reptile shows, fellas. I've met so many cool people at these tables, right? And in my mind, I just picture myself behind the table. Get that, right? So that's what we're gonna do. And to be honest with you, fellas, I don't care if it costs me some money. We're gonna do it because I've just looked it up. You buy the table, you gotta have the snakes, you gotta have this and that, right? But what I'm not gonna do is go buy somebody else's snakes and then go sell them at a reptile show, right? Because it's not just gonna mean a lot, right? You want to have your own bred stuff. Get the booth at the reptile show, and we'll go from there, right? So scared of snakes. That's right, Ken. I was scared of snakes for a while too, brother. And ball pythons has turned me over, bro. You know, the ball pythons turn me over, man. Like, they want me, you know. Some of them are sketchy, but you just gotta know how to handle them. They're not out there to kill you. Damn. They're not out there to kill you. They're not trying to eat you in your sleep. A lot of comments that I get, fellas, y'all wouldn't believe it. Oh, that snake's gonna eat you in your sleep. This and that. I mean, it's not even as big as my span, right? Just 5 something. It ain't bad. Yeah, can you hear that? I breed albinos, pied, banana, bill, and GHI. Dude, that's awesome because that's actually what I'm getting into, bro. I'm getting into albinos. I want to have my pied. I want to have banana. I think I want to do some clown. I got a GHI, and I know it's a lot of morphs, but I really want to make something crazy with a clown. I want to like clown pied, GHI, like even maybe give me a pastavi. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I want to make that, you know, and it's not just big goals, you know what I'm saying? But it's doable, right? You could take these $600-700 snakes, $1,000 snakes, and breed them back, and then breed them back and make some crazy, right? So I know I'm blabbering on, fellas. We're gonna go ahead to the rat shed. Turn y'all around. I know y'all can't see. That's the AC unit outside. Unlock. Step in. Boom. Damn. We out here. All right. So boom. We're gonna get the bin. Oh, Ken, brother. What next? No, it's on the 12th, right? Not this week, but the next week. We're gonna live. Your boy Drago's gonna use the cell phone, and I think we're gonna be all right. I'm actually glad we did this live, dude. To be honest with you, because I didn't know that you can. Let me flip this around. I didn't know you can come back into the chat and actually scroll through and see what the fellas are saying. So that's a big plus right there, right? So, oh, and as y'all can see, we got the grow light for the light. That's cool. Insulation. Flip y'all back around. That's gonna be hard to do. Got the AC here. We keep it on 82. It's beautiful. 82 is beautiful. It's not on right now, but always have a fan on 24/7. I don't care what they say. 24/7 if you have the rat shit. Clean bags at all times. As you can see, that's a failed attempt of keeping crickets. Failed attempt. We ain't gonna talk about that, but we got our little rats over here. We got a watering bin and a miscellaneous thing in case we need some hose and stuff, right? Uh, we got to get rid of one of these mama rats. Damn. And see, as y'all see, it's not clean all the time, but I try to get to my rats every 3 to 4 days. I try not even to let them go a full week, but that's why it's so crowded in here right there, fellas. And see, these bins have been cleaned on the same day, the same time, and this one's not as dirty. Yeah, the crickets are hard to keep. I'm going to tell y'all right now, fellas, the crickets are hard to keep. So we got some babies right there. Really don't have no snakes small enough to feed them. We ain't had nothing in here yet. Let me put my cigarette out. That's actually Mama Cloud right here in the back, fellas. If y'all don't know her, she's been with us for a long time. I'd want to say at least 10 of these 13 months, fellas. And as y'all can tell by her tail, it got nipped when she was a baby. If y'all want to check that story out, y'all go ahead and hit the page and look for that. Up here, we got some upcoming breeders. We got 2 females per bin and 1 male. And then out here, we got our grow outs right over here. Bam. So we're going to transfer some of these biggies into here. They're pretty docile, man. And they're not just that big, you know. You want to go by the thickness of the rat. The thickest part of the rat. I'm located in New Orleans, brother. We're located in New Orleans, Louisiana, man. If y'all need some rats or something, you know, y'all let us know. We sure help y'all out, you know, for sure. But you want to look by the thickness of the rat, right? So you want to check them out. So look, this is the thickest part of the rat right here. And then right here, you got, come here, stop running around, dude. The thickest part, right? And these rats ain't going to bite you if you breed them yourself, man. Won't eat the black ones. Yeah, and I was actually gonna cancel everything out and go to all the albinos. And I've actually been wanting to keep all the albinos, so you know what? We're probably gonna do that and keep a lot of the albinos because some of the solid ones they really don't like to eat, but we feed them. You know, whatever they like, we're gonna feed all. Yeah, that's a good one right there for oh the AFSFs. Dude, Ken, we can't get AFSFs, man. I've been looking. And the next reptile show I go to, brother, I'm grabbing some if they got them, right? Uh, that'll be good, I guess, right? We got 2, 4, 5. Oh man, look at this dude. Oh man, Houston, Texas. That's dude. That's awesome, bro. H Town. That's cool, man. I was out there in Texas for a while, man. We stayed out there for shit. I'd say 11 years, dude. We stayed out there in Keeman, Texas. Even worked at the boardwalk, brother. So here we have it. We got some rats, right? We're gonna put the lid on them. We'll transfer them inside. Always want to be safe. Dang. Oh, okay. Port Arthur, huh? No, not that's not Port Arthur, Texas. That's North PA. What PA? What's that? Ken, what that is? PA, brother. Let me know. All right, we're gonna do this. We're gonna get out of here. Oh, Pennsylvania. Yeah. So what's the temperature out there right now, bro? It's about 83 out here. It's comfortable. It ain't too bad. During the day, I tell you, fellas, it's hot. There we have it. We got our little rats. Hold tight, fellas. Not trying to bug on y'all, but your boy D is a smoker, and I need to smoke just a second, dude. I don't know about y'all if y'all smoke or not. It's a bad habit, but I'm gonna stop one day. So, but we're gonna get in there in just a minute. Don't want to smoke in the house. So, all right, let's do it, fellas. Let's do it. Put y'all down right there. Grab the bucket. All right. Uncle Steve in the background. Bro, let's smoke something. Come on down. Same is tough for sure. That's right, baby. Everything's tough. Y'all see I'm sweating. It ain't easy doing that shit. So we're gonna get y'all set up on the pod. See if I could do this without cutting y'all off. I don't know about y'all, but I hook up to the tripod a lot. And I'll be turning my phone off, hooking it up. Alright, we're gonna go down to the known killers. Right here, Nagin. I'm sorry, fellas. Let me get y'all right. Fuck. Alright, there we go. So, boom. And what I'm gonna do is get in here and look for the biggest one, because Nagin is a big girl. And we'll go ahead and feed her. And always watch when you're live feeding, fellas. So you could kind of tend to see the movements of the snake. If they S curling and bumping the snake, you know, that means they're not too comfortable. So just want to give her some time. Yeah, some of them are camera shy, you know. Some of them are camera shy. So definitely how it is. Put our boy Zeus out. I mean, they all might be camera shy, fellas. So this won't even be considered a live feeding, right? This will be considered hanging out. And they may not be eating fellas right now because we're locking them up, you know? Who knows, right? But we'll give them a second. That Guinea's down there, boy. She's ready. Look at that. We'll watch her for a second. I think I disturbed her. We'll come back to her. She'll eat. Let's go up time. See demeanor. Let's see if our girl demeanor's hungry. And yeah, they do go off food during breeding. Uh, I've gotten them both to eat during the locks, so we're gonna see what they do. I mean, and if they don't eat, you know, I usually just leave them in the bin with them for about 5 minutes, supervise while I'm in here, so we won't leave no rats in the bins, you know. But yeah, definitely some of them are a lot camera shy and all that. So, but we'll see. That's a good one, Ken. Yes, indeed. It was hugging in the rack. Huh? I don't know if there's any of them gonna eat, fellas. And you know, just another thing. I know Cleopatra's not gonna eat on camera for sure. So we're just gonna drop hers in there and let her marinate for a minute. So, and we'll there went somebody. It's not Nagini, not Zeus. I didn't even feed him Medusa, but I think it was. Dang, my bad, fellas. Trying to do this was crazy. But there we go. That one got gone. There we go. And I always want to check them, make sure they're not biting. Didn't get it on camera, but boom, that's one down. Right? She's gonna squeeze her up good. Don't want to bother them too much because they will let go of their food if you bother them too much. So don't bother them too much, fellas. Whenever you feed them, try not to at least, huh? Throw a rat in there with Medusa. What the hell was that? Right, Ken, you seen that? That was crazy. But you know, they may not eat, fellas, so just heard somebody else swing and miss in there. Y'all heard that? That was a killer right there. We're actually gonna check on that. Sound like Nagini to me. Yeah, sound like Nagini. I always want to check them. Make sure they're not biting them. And if you want to make sure they give them a little bit, give them a little squeeze. There she goes. So Nagini will eat. That's actually a good thing. That's a good thing that I'm breeding her, so you want to make sure she eats. And Medusa's just making love to the thing. So, but there we have it, fellas. We got some rats in here, all in this one layer. Oh shit! I want to disturb her. She's eating. So there we got it, fellas. We got all the rats out. All the rats are distributed. What we'll do is we'll wait here 10 minutes and pull them out. 5 minutes, check on them. 10 minutes, pull them out. Appreciate it, brother. Good deal, Ken. Appreciate you, brother. And I love. Can't wait to go live with you. What is it? Next weekend, the 5th, the following week, right? I think it's on the 12th. Out in my calendar. We're gonna do that. We'll show some more stuff off. The 13th. Good deal, bro. 13th. Might even have something special for that day, huh? Who fucking knows, bro. But look, bro, we're gonna check out. Y'all stay tapped into the channel, man. If y'all aren't subscribed, fellas, y'all go ahead and subscribe. Look at that, fellas. Mama up here heard the squeaky, so she wants something to eat now. She'll probably get 2 babies tonight. I'll probably go get them out. All right, brother. Y'all stay good out there, fellas. Look, y'all tap in on the 13th to Ken's live stream. We're gonna be on there. Look, dude, subscribers, man. That don't really mean nothing to me, bro. Look, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, dude. Like the subscribers on YouTube kind of thing. We'll talk for that for just a minute. We're gonna start smoke cigarette. But look, I wanted to get with y'all with that real quick. For the few people that are still with me, make sure all my bins are shut. But we're not gonna stay more than 5 minutes because we gotta check on these rats, right? Come on. But look, I really wanted to get with y'all about the subscriber thing. All day, the subscriber thing, I really just blew up on some fake shit, to be honest with y'all. Like, I don't know what it was, but it was just like 3 live feeding videos on my thing that went like 350,000 views. Got 600 subscribers on each one. And to be honest with y'all, they're probably not even here today, right? So it is what it is. And then I paid for some online, right? $32 for 1,000 subscribers. No, I'm just joking, fellas. But honestly, just a few shorts blew up overnight, you know. So y'all just keep posting out there, fellas, and best of luck to everybody, fellas. We're gonna check out here. We're gonna smoke the cigarette, and we're gonna go check on the snakes, fellas. Have a good one.